So settling in a sitting position that's comfortable, closing your eyes if that feels okay. You can always leave them open, or some people prefer to gaze towards the floor in front, a few feet in front of you. If you're comfortable closing your eyes, it helps eliminate visual distractions. And checking in with your body and how it feels. So making sure you're sitting in a way that you're reasonably comfortable, so it's a position you can stay in and sustain for a while, but also where you're reasonably alert. Ideally sitting upright, with good posture, with your shoulders relaxed, your hands and arms resting in your lap or on your legs. And notice just how your body is feeling overall. Notice if you're comfortable or if there's any aches or pains. Notice the contact of your body with the chair or cushion or whatever you're sitting on. Maybe notice the contact of your feet with the floor. And now, just bringing your attention to the fact that you're breathing. And you don't have to breathe any special way. You don't have to control your breathing. As best you can, just let it happen. But as you're breathing, notice the sensations in your body. So as you breathe in, feel in your body that you're breathing in. And as you breathe out, feel that in your body. So letting go of all the usual doing, planning, worrying, and taking some time to just be. And we practice that by picking something to focus attention on, to concentrate on, something happening in the present moment. And since we're always breathing, our breath is something here in the present that we can use as a kind of anchor. Anytime your mind wanders off, your attention wanders, as soon as you realize it, then just gently bring your attention back to your breath. So it's actually fine if your mind wanders many times. Just each time you realize your mind's wandered, just come back. Start fresh with your breath again. So the aim in doing this is not to think about your breathing, but to just directly feel it. Feel the in-breath, feel the out-breath. See if you can feel the whole cycle. Feel the start of the inhalation, and then feel the whole inhalation right to the end. And then feel the whole exhalation start to end. Usually it's easiest to stay with your breath by picking one area of your body, wherever you most easily feel it. So you might focus on your belly, and the sensations of the abdomen expanding and deflating. Or you might focus on the sensations of the chest rising and falling. Or another option is focusing on sensations at your nostrils, of the air flowing in and out of your nose. So wherever you focus, just keeping your attention there. Just breathing in, breathing out. If you find yourself caught up in thoughts, perhaps getting distracted by your mind, you don't have to try to force your thoughts away. You don't have to make your mind go blank. All you need to do is just be aware that, thoughts will come up, and kind of leave them alone. Let them be kind of just background noise. And for now, through it all, keeping the breath sensations as your central focus. No matter how much your mind chatters, no matter how much other things come up that might grab your attention, through it all, as best you can, just continue feeling your breathing. And anytime your focus sort of drifts or goes somewhere else to the point where you have lost the connection with your breath, where you're not feeling your breath anymore, then all you need to do when you're aware of that is start over. Just come back to your breath, however it is right in this moment. If you find it hard to stay with your breath, another option is to just think the words in and out in your mind. So just think the word in while you're breathing in, and think the word out as you breathe out. Not so much to make the words the main focus, but just to remind you of what's happening. And as you think those words, feel it again in your body, at your belly or wherever you're focusing. Just kind of riding the waves of sensation. The in-breath, and then the out-breath, and then the next cycle, and then the next. And since we're always breathing, it's very handy to focus on the breath. Any time of the day we want to get grounded again in the present moment. All you need to do is tune into the sensations of your breath. Or another option is to use a more wide open focus, kind of expanding around your breath to include the whole body. So using now the sense of the body as a whole as the central focus. Just the whole range of sensations from head to toe. Just being with all the body sensations, a sense of your body overall, and coming back to it anytime your mind wanders. Noticing not only how sensations are occurring in many different locations in the body, but also noticing all the different types of sensation. For example, noticing touch, contact with your skin. And noticing how the intensity of it can range from very light touch all the way to strong pressure. For example, you may feel very strong pressure where your body's pressing into the chair or whatever you're sitting on. Or you might feel just very light touch of your clothing against your skin. And in addition to sense of touch, another type of sensation we can feel is the position sense, what's called proprioception. So the ability to feel the position of parts of your body even without moving them. You can probably feel the position that your arms and legs are in, position of your hands and feet, perhaps even the position of each finger. You can feel your posture, position your head is on your neck. And another type of sensation you can notice in your body is temperature. Notice how sensitive your skin is to slight changes in temperature. Maybe notice where the warmest spots are in your body and where the coolest spots are. And you may notice other kinds of sensations in your body. You may even have some that we might label as pain or discomfort. Even that may come in many forms. Could be sharp pain, dull ache, itching or burning or pulling. So noticing if any of those kinds of sensations are present. Or even other sensations may be there, such as pulsations, twitching, tingling. So just being open to it all. Staying connected as best you can with the whole sensory field of the body. Or bring your attention back to it anytime your mind wanders. So focusing on your breath or focusing on the whole body are two different ways of practicing mindfulness, practicing this concentrated attention. Another option that's commonly used, again because it's handy, is to focus on hearing. Since we're pretty well always surrounded by sounds, At any time, we can ground ourselves in the present moment by tuning into it, by noticing the soundscape. So bringing your attention to your ears and just noticing all the different sounds that come and go, paying attention to the details. Noticing how many different sounds there are, even if you're sitting in a fairly quiet place. And if your mind wanders, you get lost in thoughts, again, you just come back. You notice that's happened. Just come back to the focus on sound. Your mind may even drift into thoughts about the sounds. Or you may notice your mind labeling sounds. So just notice that that's the mind doing its thing, thinking. And then leave it alone. Leave those thoughts alone and come back to just pure listening. Noticing all the different qualities of sounds. Loudness, pitch, tone, direction, distance. Perhaps noticing if you hear the sound of your own breathing or other sounds from your own body. And just allowing all these sounds to be as they are. Just being open to it. As if your ears are like microphones, just taking it all in. Throughout the meditation so far, whether you've been focusing on the breath, on your body, or on sounds, you've likely noticed all kinds of thoughts coming up, perhaps many times when you got swept away in the stream of thinking. So now, making a shift and actually making thoughts themselves the object of attention. So the same way we were kind of listening for sounds, now kind of listening for your thoughts. You don't have to seek them out or do anything special. You don't have to hold on to them or push them away. So just sitting and just noticing if or when a thought comes up. If there's no thoughts, then just notice those blank periods between thoughts. Noticing perhaps if thoughts feel pleasant or unpleasant, or neither, just neutral. Or noticing whether thoughts are about the past or the future, or whether they're in the form of worrying, planning, analyzing, remembering. Being an observer of your mind, thoughts that come, and also perhaps emotions that may go with them. And an option that some people find helpful is to use a visual image to help you watch your thoughts. So if you want to do this, you could imagine that you're seeing a stream of water flowing by, and imagine leaves that have fallen in the stream, they're floating by, so that when a thought comes up, you just picture the thought written on a leaf. Not trying to make it go away faster or control it in any way. Just letting the leaves float by, seeing any thoughts on the leaves. Or another option is to imagine a big screen, like a large blank television or movie screen. And then whenever a thought comes up, imagine the words projected on the screen, just appearing and then fading away. And anytime you realize that you've just gotten caught up in the stream of thinking, kind of swept away in your thoughts, then when you realize it, all you need to do is step outside the stream and just go back to watching them flow by. Maybe now letting go of the focus on thoughts, and for the last part of the meditation, sitting with just a wide open awareness, not focusing just on any one thing, but instead sitting with what's sometimes called choiceless awareness. Just sitting, but sitting while being awake, aware of your moment-to-moment experience. So whether it's sounds, sensations, thoughts, feelings, some other experience, just being an observer. Just allowing each moment to unfold and being present for it. Treating each moment as special and important, because it is. These moments are all we have.